If you are looking to learn everything that there is to know about meme coins, whether it is finding good coins, how to spot scams, how to use tools, and just how to come up with an overall strategy for yourself as you trade in this market, well, you've come to the right place, because that is what we are going to do today. I've put together an entire slideshow, and what we're going to do is we're going to walk through every little thing, and we're just going to hop directly into it so that you can understand how to trade this market from someone who's been doing this for a while. I've been trading meme coins and NFTs and crypto overall for over 3 years. I've been highly profitable. I've made a lot of really good trades. I've made some bad trades, and we're going to talk about both sides of that. We're just going to jump right into it. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video, so hope you guys are ready for it. We are going to start, and this is my meme coin trading guide, and we're just going to go one by one right through it. Let's do it. So to begin, here's our table of contents. We're going to go over an intro to meme coins, my Memecoin philosophy, setting up a trading bot, coming up with a trading style for you, how to use tools, what is pump fun, how to spot good opportunities, how to spot scams, how to track wallets, common mistakes people make, and how to control your emotions. We're going to go through a lot of other stuff while we're at it. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, what are meme coins? So meme coins are the hottest sector of crypto by far. The thing that is great about meme coins is that they don't make a lot of sense. It's purely trading attention, and most of them don't have any utility at all. Why should you care? Because in past cycles, there have been other different sectors that have really popped off in terms of making crazy money. And last cycle, it was gaming and NFTs, and there were meme coins, like you had Doge and Shiba, and there were some other ones. But for the most part, this cycle is solely based around meme coins. So why should I trade meme coins? Why should you trade meme coins? This, in my opinion, is the most lucrative and risky market that we have seen pretty much ever. And there's a lot of people that I know that have made hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars trading meme coins. And I think it is absolutely worth trading this market because there are insane opportunities that come up pretty much every day, every single day. So with that being said, if you look right here, over the past 24 hours, AI meme coins and meme coins, political meme coins, and animal memes are the top 4 sectors by price change on CoinMarketCap in the past 24 hours. Meme coins are hot, right? As you can see right here, these are the top meme coins: Dogecoin, Shiba, Pepe, Dogwoof Hat, and all of them are up over 50% in the past 24 hours. So, my Memecoin philosophy. What we're going to do is I'm going to start by giving my initial take on everything, and then we're going to go into how you trade, how you can improve, how you can fix mistakes, and how you can be successful. And I'm going to go over a lot of things that I have also dealt with in the past. So, first things first. There's a lot of people that have made a lot of money in meme coins. There's also a lot of people that have lost money in meme coins. It's the same thing as what happened with NFTs. It's the same thing that happens in any market. So some people do change their life and some don't. I think that it is a risk that you are going to have to decide if you are willing to take or not. And I've personally been trading this market. I love it. And I understand the risks that are associated with it, but not everyone is going to win. That's just the fact. Now, why is everybody not going to win? Because everyone is here to make money. That's just flat out the fact. Whether it's me or anybody else, everybody that is trading in crypto in any of these markets, they're doing it because they are financially motivated. What does that mean? It means that you are going to be trading against experienced people. So if you are somebody who's watching this and you are seeing on Twitter and everyone's just going absolutely crazy and you're saying to yourself, wow, like all these people are making so much money. This is insane. Well, if you're brand new, you have to understand that there's people like me that have been trading this stuff for 3 years. I have paid my tuition by losing hundreds of thousands of dollars while also making a lot of money, right? But I have lost a ton of trades, and I have seen what the market has done over time. I know what a good narrative is. I know if something, well, not all the time, but like I know generally, hey, this is something that's interesting. I have experience with this. I know I've seen other coins like this that have run in the past. So I have an idea of like, okay, this is interesting. And I also am not afraid to take risk. And we're going to talk a lot about emotion, but this is a very risky market. You have to be willing to lose money because you can't, if you're never going to make money if you don't risk anything, right? Like that's just the fact. So trading this market takes time. And you cannot feel bad if you come into this market and you lose, because I've lost. Everyone loses. But you just have to put in the time and the effort, because there are people that literally spend all day long, 16, 18 hours a day with their friends in trading groups on their own, and they are trading this market. Why? Because there's a lot of opportunity and this space never sleeps. And because the space never sleeps, there's always opportunity. So if there's somebody that wants it really bad, they're going to spend 16 to 18 hours a day on their computer trying to make as much money on the internet as possible while they can. If you are somebody who just wants to clock in for 30 minutes to an hour a day and you expect to, and you're brand new and you expect to make a lot of money, then you just have to understand how competitive it is, because there's in any market, the people that put in the most amount of time and effort are going to outperform the people that don't try as hard or are not as skilled. Call it what it is. Ultimately, your goal is to win more than you lose. And that is what I have done over time. I have fumbled millions of dollars. I was early to Pepe. I was early to Mog. I was early to a ton of different tokens, meme coins over time. And I have fumbled millions of dollars, but I have also made a ton of money. And my whole goal is not to hit jackpots and to win every single trade, because you're going to lose. The goal is to win more than you lose over time. And during the bear market, what I did is I stacked $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 per trade. And I just stacked my bag up and I waited until this market got really good again. I know a lot of people who they overtraded and they lost their entire bag. And it's because people are impatient. That's just how people are. People are impatient. They want a lot of money right now. But if you want to be successful over a long period of time, you come up with a strategy that works for you and you go in and you make money, you stack bags, you learn how to make conviction plays, that kind of thing. So I'm going to flip you guys around right now because, as I mentioned, this is a trade that I am currently in, Peanut. Peanut has been posted by Elon Musk like crazy, and it recently got listed on Binance. This is a coin that I found insanely early, and we can take a look at it right now. So this coin, Peanut, I was early as fuck to it. You can see right here, I bought it literally right as it launched. It died, and then it absolutely mooned when Elon Musk started talking about it. I fumbled hundreds of thousands of dollars on this trade. But I did also decide to trade it again because I've seen in the past that Binance listings have always provided opportunity. So I have made good trades like this, right? Like this is a big trade. This is a high conviction 6-figure trade that I'm in. I have also made some really bad trades. I lost 80 SOL on this trade right here. And what's funny is I made money on this initially. And then right here, I made money. And then I lost money because I bought back and I lost a lot of money. This was one of my bigger losses in the past 5 to 6 months. And this stung. This was a hard loss to take. But I've been doing this long enough, and I feel that I am strong enough to the point where I can say I can make good trades over a long period of time. I learned from this, and I will go over the lessons that I've learned through coins like this in a little bit. $1,000 on the line. $500 on the line to buy into this tournament, if that's what the buy-in was. And there's 800 to 900 people that have been doing this way longer than you. They've been playing golf. They know what they're doing. Would you put money into that market? Or would you put money into that tournament? The answer is no. You wouldn't say, "Oh, I've never played golf, so like, why would I put $500 into a tournament where there's people that have been playing in these tournaments for 20 years and there's a lot of people that have been successful." If you're brand new, you have to think about it like that, because I have seen a lot of different people that have joined the space and they've said, "I have $5,000 to trade, and I'm brand new." And I say, just paper trade, just learn, just take some time. But they see all the money flying, they see all the trades and all this stuff. And then they lose their entire bag. They lose $4,000. They quit. And they do it because they just think, "Oh, like, I see other people making money. Why can't I do it?" You have to learn to identify this stuff. You have to learn how to do this. You cannot just walk into it, and you cannot just expect to be successful on day one when there are people that have been doing this for years and years. Now you can, maybe you're nasty, maybe you're good. Start small. Start small. So the first thing that you would want to do, let's say that you get it, you decide, all right, I'm here, I want to trade meme coins. First thing you want to do is you want to download a trading bot. Both of these are going to be in the description of this video. You can either use BullX or you can use Photon. Sign up using my ref link, and then boom, you will be right here. You'll see Photon, and this is what it will look like. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to send Solana to your Photon account, or ETH, because you can do both in this, depending on whatever you want to trade. If it's ETH or Solana, either one. And you set up, sorry, I apologize. I'm going to have to flip between those two for like a little bit. But you're going to have to go and you're going to have to sign up for this trading bot, and you can then trade on here. We're going to go over what to look for, how to check pump fund, how to find new coins, but we're going to do that in a second. Because first and foremost, what we're going to go over is, I want to take 1 second. If you were looking for a place to join my group, right? So before we go any further, we're going to get into a lot more stuff. Join my Discord. I will put the link down below. If you're looking for a place to learn, I am always hanging out in my Discord all day long. This is where I live. This is where I trade. And I think it is very important to join groups, whether it is mine or somebody else's, if you are new or even experienced and you are looking for a place to trade. And I'm going to explain why, but we have a lot of tools. We have experienced traders. We track wallets. And all of these things are things that we are going to discuss right now in this video. But I just wanted to say that. Take 1 second. Go join my Discord. All right? Cool. So, you've downloaded Photon. Let's just say that it's Photon. And you ask yourself, what settings should I use? So, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're just going to type in any other coin. We're going to type in, so this is this Lucy coin. And over here, you are going to see in this area, settings. There's a couple things here that you need to understand. The first is going to be your fee. This dictates how fast your transaction will go through. Can you set your priority fee to 0.005? So like this. Yes, you can. Can you set your bribe fee to 0.005? You can. It depends, your priority fee and your bribe, it depends on how fast you want to be. If you're not trading with a lot of money, and if you're trying to stack up a bag, then you should probably use lower fees, but understand that you may get failed transactions. I personally like to use 0.02 and 0.015. Is it overkill? Yes, it is overkill. I personally like to use it because I like to push my transactions through as fast as possible. So what I think is this. If you're trading lower volume, your prio can be 0.01 or lower. Your bribe can be 0.01 or lower. Your slippage can be less than 20%. If you're trading very volatile coins, increase your fees, 0.02 for prio, 0.02 for bribe. you can up your slippage. What is slippage? Slippage in crypto refers to the difference between the expected price of a trade and the price at which the trade is executed. It is essentially the range at which you are willing to fill into a position when you buy it. The higher your slippage, the higher the variance of where your transaction will go through. If you have 40 to 50% slippage, you could have a bad fill. Like you could fill at an unfavorable spot. If a coin has a lot of volume, right? If a coin has a lot of volume and you have low slippage, then your transaction is probably not going to go through. It depends on how badly you want to fill your transaction. So a lot of this just depends on how much money you have, where you want to fill, right? Like how badly do you want to get into a trade? I know some people do this higher, some people do it lower. It just depends. That's something that you're going to have to decide for you. You have to come up with your own trading style. So I have an interesting trading style because I am somebody who likes to wait for obvious trades. I like to wait for every day every day there's a couple good coins that pop up and everyone will just shove money into these trades. And when you are waiting for a coin, when it comes up, you have to be able to identify it. Another thing is quick scalping. You can buy into a coin that has volume and you can get out for a 25 to 50% gain. Not everything has to be a 2 to 3 to 4 to 5x. Buying death candles, right? So buying death candles is when you are buying coins that are on a decline and you're waiting for a bounce. That's what I was trying to do with this, right? Like an example of buying a death candle would have been if a coin like this kept dying, you saw an impulse candle down, and then you wanted to, buy right here at 2.7, sell for 3.3, you make 20%, you dip. In this coin specifically, I just thought it was going to go higher, and I fucked up. And then you have to decide whether you're going to DCA, which is dollar cost average, or cut a position. In this specific case, I was dollar cost averaging into this position instead of cutting it. So what I normally like to do, if I had to just explain specifically, I like to wait for coins that I think are good, so I'm not trading a bunch of garbage. I like to quick scalp plays. I like to buy when people think that coins are absolutely dead and catch a free 50% to 2x. And then deciding whether or not you're going to DCA into a coin or cut your position. If you have low capital and you're trying to make money in this market, scalping is probably one of the better things that you can do, which is you get into a coin with good volume and you put in one SOL, you sell for 1.3. You do it over and over and over and over and over again. You stack up your bag. When you don't have a lot of money, you don't have the luxury, if you have 2 SOL, to put 2 SOL into a coin and then hope that it hits a 10x. You can't. You just don't have that luxury. If you are low liquidity, you have to find ways to scalp charts, whether that is buying on dips, selling on the way up, or by buying into volume and getting out quick. Now, it sounds obvious, and we're going to go over some examples of what that may look like. But I would suggest taking quick wins and quick losses. And if you're someone with mid to high capital, volume trades like this one, right? Like this trade right here, this ant trade, I believe I made like $20,000 on this trade because I bought, I sold, it ended up running harder. I caught this dip right here. I sold into a pump. I bought this dip right here, and then I sold into another little pump. Right? So there were 2 examples of how I normally like to trade in this one coin, which is I saw volume, I saw a good narrative. This was like an AI coin or something. And I bought the volume with size, sold. I waited for the dip, bought the dip, It bounced, sold into the bounce, bought the dip, sold into the bounce. So this was an example of buying into volume and then buying death candles and then quick scalping it. So coming up with your trading style is something that you are going to have to decide what to do, and you are going to have to stick with whatever plan it is that you come up with. So that is going to be important. And a lot of people don't have a trading style. They don't have a strategy. They're just literally throwing darts and they don't know what they're doing at all. How to check coins. So this is going to be how to check coins to see whether or not they are legit or not. Now, this isn't the end all be all, but what we are going to do is actually, let me see. We're going to go over this first. And I'm going to delete this. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over what pump fund is first, and then we're going to actually go backwards. Hope that's okay with you guys. So let's go right here, and we're going to look at pump fund. So this is newly created tokens right here. Whoops. Newly created tokens right here. This is about to graduate. This is graduated. What does this all mean? These are brand new coins. These are the bottom of the barrel, absolute dumpster shitters. These are coins that are very close to hitting radium, which means that they're about to officially become a token on Solana and become tradable forever, right? So then there's graduated, which means that these are coins that migrated to radium. They have an official liquidity pool. That's how that works. There are filters that you can use in here to help you out a little bit. One of the filters that I like to use is holder count. You want to make sure that when you are looking at these, that the holder count for these is not low, right? You don't want like less than 50 to 100 holders. You also don't want, when you see right here, top 10, you don't want to see that the top 10 holders have a giant amount of the supply, because that would mean that it is bundled, and we're going to go over what bundled means. So we're going to take a look at this coin. So this coin just graduated, right? This coin looks sketch, right? It just does. It has 16K in volume. I would not buy this. I would not buy this at all. But we're going to take a look at what makes this coin specifically sketch. So we're going to go into Kanto, into my Discord. We're going to check for a few things. The first thing is we are going to check for fresh wallets. We're going to check for top holders, and we are going to check to see if it is bundled. So you can see that there are fresh wallets that were funded that own a large percentage of this token, which means that this coin was specifically sent or bought by brand new fresh wallets. That's usually not a great thing. Noteworthy holders. So you can see that there are some holders of this token that, that hold other token. And we're going to go into this like for wallet tracking after, but to see if there are noteworthy holders, and then you see if it is bundled. If you see something like this, where this coin, we check the bubble map, this is a cluster, which means that this cluster owns a major part of the supply. It is safe to assume that this coin is going to rug, and this is not something that I would personally buy into. We're going to look at at something else. So let's look at this Memecoin. So I found this at 500K in Kanto. I did not buy into it because I said that I was going to work on this video today, so I totally missed out. I found this coin at 500K because it was posted on Twitter by an influencer, and this is Make Europe Great Again. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look. We're going to go right here. We're going to go fresh wallets. We're going to go top holders. We're going to go bundle. If you do not have access to something like this, you need to. Because without having these tools, you are going to be putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. So this had a couple fresh wallets. Okay, 1%, basically 2%. Shit happens. You look at the noteworthy holders. You have some holders of other tokens that have a lot of crypto, right? So the number 10 holder is this guy. We're going to wait for this to load. And this dude has 113. This guy has $643,000. He holds a lot of Peanut. He holds a lot of Lucy. He holds Mega. So this guy trades a lot of big coins. So that means that it is probably safe to say that there are some good whales that are into this coin. It also has a lot of volume. And so that's another thing that we're going to take a look at real quick too. What do you like to look for when it comes to volume? I generally like to see, at minimum, on a new coin, 500 holders and then $100,000 in volume. Now, this coin's been out for a couple hours, so this has 3,000 holders, so that's good. And then it has 1.2 million in volume, which means that it has a lot of attention and a lot of people are trading it. If you then go and compare it to, let's just say, this Mike Tyson coin. This coin has 34 holders. So this is a rug. It is bundled like fucking crazy. And it has no volume. Just don't buy it. Don't buy it. This Chad coin. 359 holders. It has 158,000 in volume. It's slightly bundled. I probably would not buy this coin. Okay. And if there's nothing on this list that seems interesting to me, then I probably would just wait for something to come up. Point blank. I would just wait. And that's something else that we're going to talk about later in this video too. So, this is how you check for coins, is by having a bot like this. Another thing that is important as well is checking Twitter for certain things. So let's just go back actually, and let's take a look at this Mega coin. So this Mega coin right here, what we're going to do is we are going to flip this around right here. And I'm going to show you guys this. So this is on Twitter. I typed in the contract address and you can see who is talking about this token. This is the guy that launched it. He said that he created Mega, right? Founder of a couple things. He explained why. A lot of people aped into it. And then what you can do is you can go here and you can type in Mega and you can see who's talking about it. How many people are talking about it? Okay, we're getting a lot of tweets here. All right, we see that a lot of people are talking about it. Cool. And then the last thing that you should also check for, let me find, I don't know where this is my Discord, is you want to also check to see if the DEX has been paid, because this is always important. If DEX is paid, that means that somebody cared enough to pay money so that the banner and icon on DEXs are showing up. It usually is a sign that people actually give a shit about the coin. People don't pay for things if they don't care, and they just are going to let it go to zero. Hope that makes sense. Hope that was a good explanation. So how do you find good opportunities? Well, this is tough. First of all, Pump Fun and Meme Scope, like I showed on Photon. One of the main drivers of tokens popping up and doing well is Twitter, is X. It's when something pops up and a narrative is formed around something on X. So having a Twitter tracker, which we do have in Kanto, and following the right Twitter accounts is insanely important. If you had been tracking Elon Musk when he started talking about Peanut, that's how this coin had this God candle right here. Is Elon Musk tweeted about it, and it went from 5 million to 125 million within the span of 4 hours. So you need to be tracking Elon Musk and his Twitter. The next is tracking wallets. This is something that we're going to go into in a second on tracking wallets. And then BullX and Photon trending. So trending, you can see coins here as well. You can see like a lot of these are kind of scams. So it's good to filter to the right things, which you want to make sure that LP is burnt, freeze, mint, that these are checked off. You want to make sure that a coin has liquidity. You want to make sure that a coin has volume. So you can look for stuff here as well. And this is a good place to find coins that are actively being traded by people. And then the last is to join good groups. Like I mentioned before, join my group, Kanto Labs. There's a lot of other groups out there. Find a friend group. Trading with other people is one of the most important things that you can do in this space. You will learn from them. You will be able to find things together. So maybe you are not sitting at your computer 24/7 and you get a ping and all of a sudden I can lock in real quick. Trading as a group is one of the most important things that you can do. Hands down, just one of the things that you got to do. So next, how to track wallets. One of the ways that you can get an edge in this market is by tracking wallets. Now in Kanto, in my group, we have a wallet tracker called Cielo, which is right here. Sorry about that, by the way. And I have compiled a long list of about 50 to 100 wallets, and these are profitable wallets. These are people that have made good trades. They're influencers, etc. Why is this important? Now, you do not track wallets just so that you can copy trade what everybody is doing. You just don't do that. Like that's not what this is about. You track wallets so that you can get alerts and you could potentially find coins early that maybe you would not have seen if you were just staring at Memescope or something like that. So we're going to take Cooker, for example, because over here, I did mention on this, it says you could find influencer wallets, which is what this is. This is Cooker's wallet. He's made his wallet public. If you follow the right people on Twitter, you can go and Cooker has his wallet out there. You go look it up. Wow, he's made $1 million. His win rate is 61%. Okay. Does he do a lot of trading? Yes. On a daily basis, he will buy 5 to 10 SOL of something and he'll sell it within 2 minutes, sometimes for a win, sometimes for a loss. But it's these conviction, $738,000, $288, $262. Like you can see the conviction. And that is equally as important. Now let's say that there's a brand new coin. This coin was called Mist. It launched last night. We found this very, very early in Kanto. This coin is still looking good, right? It has almost 10,000 holders, 70,000 in volume. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over into Kanto. We're going to go to the Mugestu bot, and we're going to type in top holders. So the top holders of this coin are right here. Lola, Goat, Cent. So we're going to look at, let's just say, let's just pick one. Damn, there's a lot of whales in this. This is actually nuts. Okay, so we're going to look at this wallet. This wallet has $6.5 million worth of tokens and has 2.4 million in GOAT. This guy holds a lot of AI coins, which means that this guy probably has a good eye for tokens. This guy decided to buy Mist. Mist is an upcoming coin, right? That is an AI coin. So we're going to go look at his wallet. Token PNL. We're going to check all time. This guy's realized $1 million, unrealized $3 million. This is probably a good conviction wallet to track because this guy has consistently made hundreds of thousands of dollars trading. His win rate might not be the best, but that doesn't always matter if the person is also stacking and making a lot of money. And so that's what you're going to want to do. If let's say that you don't have Mugestu, what you can also do is you can just go to holders right here, and you can look at the top holders of a coin, and you can filter, and you can see when they bought. You can see how early people were, and you can use this as a way to do it if you don't have other bots. But it does take time. And when you are looking for wallets, it is not something that just is going to just be like a one and done type of thing. You are going to need to do this over time. The best traders, they track wallets. They just do. So this is Cielo.finance. I am going to put the link down below to this as well so that you can check this out. There's a free and there's a paid version. I think that it is worth having a wallet tracker if you are trading meme coins. What else? Okay. Common mistakes that people make. So now we're going to go back to just us talking about just theory and whatnot. So what are some of the biggest mistakes that I see people doing? Over trading. So you do not have to be clicking and making trades at every moment of the day. This is what will happen. Is there will be somebody who, let's just say that you don't have a lot of time to trade. You're like, okay, I'm sitting down and I only have an hour to trade. What you'll do is you'll sit and there won't be any opportunities. But you'll say, I'm trading. Like, I'm sitting here right now. I got to trade. Like, I have to trade. Sorry. I'm going to take a sip of coffee real quick. I just realized I've been talking for 37 minutes straight. Join Kanto. Anyway, so if you're trading, if you're sitting at your computer and there's nothing going on and you're trading just because you're bored and because that's when you can trade, you are likely going to make mistakes. You are going to trade coins and you are not going to do a great job. And it's just because the market will not wait for you. The more time you put into this, the more time you are going to, the more opportunities that you are going to get out of it. So if you're sitting for 16 hours a day and you're waiting and waiting and waiting, you're going to be on your computer when that big coin hits. Boom, you go 5 to 10 to 20 SOL into it. Great. Awesome. Then you make money. You're good. There's a lot of people that I even see this in Kanto. They'll be like, I only have 30 minutes to trade. Like, I need a cook. And it's like, dude, we can't, like, nobody can, we can't, we don't know when the market is going to offer opportunities. Like, we just don't know. So you do not have to trade every single coin that pops up on Memescope. Like, you just don't. You don't have to do it. You see this and you're like, oh, dude, like, this coin like has a little bit of volume. I'm going to buy this. No, dude, you don't have to buy this if it doesn't look good. You just don't have to do it. But some people will, and they will blow up their entire portfolio. And the other thing is when you are trading a bunch of garbage, then you are not going to be prepared for when the good coin eventually does come around. And it will skew because like that happens to me all the time is I'll be trading, I'll lose money and I'll get tilted and then the coin will pop up and then I won't trade it because I'm like, oh, I'm going to chill for a little bit. Revenge trading. So if you take a loss, don't just jump into another coin because you are tilted. If you make a mistake, if you fuck up, right? Don't try to make up that loss just by getting into another coin immediately, right? Take some time, think about what you did wrong and apply it and try to learn moving forward to not make that mistake again. The same thing can also happen if you make a lot of wins, right? Like let's say that you win, you make a bag, 10 SOL, right? And then you're like, dude, I'm the fucking man. Like I want to start like, I want to trade something else. You don't have to do that, right? Wait for good plays. You do not have to force it. By forcing trades, you are going to make bad mistakes. Or if you are somebody, I'll say this. Let's say that you're somebody and you want to trade and you do want to just click all the fucking time. Like there are people that do that and they do it successfully. If you want to do that, then just do it. But make sure that you're good at it, right? Like if you want to click 1,000,000 times on every coin and just like get in, get out of everything, you do you. I don't like to do that. So I don't. And a lot of this also, by the way, a lot of this stuff that I'm explaining, I'm just going to take like a quick pause. This is from my experience. I have built up a bag. So a lot of what I'm saying may not necessarily apply directly to you and your bag and how you want to trade. It is possible for people to go out and to start with no money and click 1,000,000 times and make a lot of money. But you just have to be careful and you got to know what you're getting yourself into. Is all I'm saying. Common mistakes people make is not joining groups. There are a lot of people that feel like they don't need a friend group. And guess what? There are people that trade on their own and they don't need anything and they sit and they've got their tools and they're just like, you know what? I'm just going to watch the market. I'm going to watch Twitter and I know what to do and everyone else can get fucked. Straight up. Like that's it. There's nothing else to it. There are some people that don't need groups. I am somebody who I like having a lot of groups. Like I like having friend groups. I like having connections with people. I like having as much information as I possibly can, which is why I am in a lot of groups. And that's something that I think that, you know, there are paid groups, which I think are a good option if you are looking to get into a place that has tools and is established. I have friends that have these groups as well. And there are a lot of people that don't want to pay for a paid group because they're like, oh, well, I don't want to spend $100 or $200. But it's like for $3 a day and you get access to, you know, a network full of people that know what they're doing. If you're really trying to take advantage of this market and make a lot of money, it's worth it. Like it's totally worth it. So some people want to do it. Some people don't. Up to you. I recommend trading with a group. And then the last thing is controlling your emotions. As I mentioned before, this is a game that is won over a long period of time and not overnight. You see a lot of tweets. You see people say, oh, I had one soul in February. Now it's $3 million. Dude, it can happen. If you are somebody and you're good at it, dude, great. It is possible. Highly unlikely that you're going to make millions of dollars if you are brand new and you are starting with low capital. But it's possible. Your goal here is to just win more than you lose and learn from your experiences. Understand that every single person takes losses. I take losses. I lose trades all the time, but I win more than I lose. And that is one of the most important things, is winning more than you lose. If you walk into a certain day, and let's say that you are someone who, whatever, you take 3 trades, you lost 6 soul, but you made 9. You made 3 soul on that day. That's good. Do that again tomorrow. You don't have to win every trade. And I think a lot of people feel shame when they lose because they feel like they're bad at it. But if you think about it in a game like Fortnite or whatever, a battle royale, what makes a good player? It's finishing top 10 or top 20 consistently. It is hard to win. Even pros do not win every game. They don't. It's about having a high win percentage over time. That's really what it comes down to. If you look at any of the best Fortnite players, any of the best video game players in general, they do not win every match. They do not come first every game. But if you can consistently get top 20, top 10 over and over again, that's how you know that you're good. If you're somebody who is ass and you play Fortnite and you've been playing and you finish 80th and you lose to the first, you die to the first player that you run into every game, then you suck. Like, like, I don't know how else to put it. So that's what people need to realize. Losing sucks, but you have to lose. Otherwise, you're just going to sit there and you're going to let the whole market just go right on by. And then the last thing is to take notes and breaks. If you win something, you ask yourself, why did I win this trade? If you lose, ask yourself, how did I lose this trade? And it is okay if you win or lose to take an hour, go step away, go do something else. Just go step away completely from the markets. Don't even worry about it. And just say to yourself, I made a good win. I cooked. I'm going to go step away. I'm going to come back and I'm going to refresh. It is okay to do that. And so I know that I mentioned a lot of stuff in this video. My key takeaways are this. As I say, thank you, join Kanto, right? My key takeaways from this video are, 1, this market is crazy. It can change lives. You need experience. You need to understand the game that you're playing. You need to use tools, find a good network. And if you're someone who has $1,000, you can walk away with $20 to $30 to $40 to $100,000 if you really, really dedicate yourself to it. Right? Don't forget that every single person that is in this market is here to make money. And if you buy a coin and you lose, well, that's because somebody else sold and they made money, right? Like, someone has to lose and for someone to win. And yeah, I mean, I feel like I explained like basically everything. If you have any questions, you can join Kanto, ask in general chat. You can drop a comment down below in this video. And you can go look up other resources. There are other YouTube videos, but there are a lot of things that come into trading. And so the last thing that I will do, because I think it does relate well to this, like how to find good opportunities, right? So let's just say real quick that I find a coin. I see this house, one red paperclip. This thing has a lot of volume. Dev just sold on it, right? This thing is pumping. It has 300 holders. What would I do? I see this coin, boom. I go in here, I go and I check all of this stuff. I don't know why my Discord, this is like frozen, but I would go check. I would be like, okay, holder scan, or top. I don't know why I just did this, but like I'd check top holders, I'd check bundles, I'd check all that stuff. I'd go and I'd look, I'd see if other groups are talking about it. I would be on top of that. And that's what you have to do, is you have to go in and you have to be on top of it, use the tools and do the things that are necessary if you want to win. If you want to win, that's what you have to do, right? I have been talking for almost an hour straight. I hope that this was valuable to you. I really do. Please, if you are not already, go follow me on Twitter. Join Kanto. Join my group. And I do hope that you are able to take the info that I gave in this video, and I hope that you're able to apply it to this market. The question that a lot of people ask is, how long do I think that this is going to last? I don't know. I don't care. It is irrelevant, because all I know is right here, right now, there is opportunity. That's just how it is. So I trade this market. I'm going to keep trading this market with my group. I'm going to keep learning. And I'm just going to say this too. There's a lot of traders that are out there that are better than me. There's a lot of traders that are out there that are worse than me. I do not care about what another trader or anybody else is doing. This is a game. It's me against me, right? It is me against me. It's when you go play a game of golf, you are trying to get better than you were yesterday. And yes, there are other people that you are playing against technically. It is a game where you want to be better than you are yesterday. I'm a way better trader than I was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And that's what you should be aiming for. Do not care if you see somebody that said that they turned one soul into $1 million. If that happens, great. Maybe go track their wallet. Maybe they're the GOAT. Like, seriously, like maybe they're the GOAT. Maybe they're lying. I don't know. Track their wallet, go check it, see if maybe they're solid. I don't know. But do not sit there and be like, why isn't it me? Because I have personally put thousands and thousands and thousands of hours into trading this market so that I could become a good trader, so that I could outperform other people. And that's what it's like for anybody else that plays Fortnite, that plays golf. This is a sport. This is a skill. This is something that you need to be good at or just insanely lucky. Right place, right time. You know, you buy something, you have the stones to hold it. A lot of this does come also down to luck, right? It does. But that's what I'll say. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really, like I said, I hope it was helpful. I know that there were some things here and there that may have been like out of place. And, I was switching in between the slideshow, but it's the information that matters, right? I hope it was easy to read. I hope you guys appreciate it. Take it easy, and I will see you guys in the next one.